Oh, one last bonus video from the British session. I just want to make an apology to Matthew Wadsworth. I did a preview video for before the final round. I said there's only two players are in contention. That was wrong because Matthew Wadsworth could have potentially won as well. I didn't realise. I thought that everybody else was a point behind. So that was wrong. I thought mathematically there was no chance. But then I realised when I looked at the pairings, I did a video about looking at pairings. When I looked at pairings, Wadsworth was actually within range. So if he'd beaten Palliser, we'd got into playoff. And he'd actually been seeded through to the final. The other two would have had the playoffs. See who would have played him in the final. So he would have had a legitimate shot of winning it. But understandably, he decided he just wanted to make a GM norm bank quite a lot of money. So, but I think Wadsworth is another player that could obviously shown enough this year that he's definitely a contender going forward and a potential British champion in the future. I think over the next 10 years, we're going to be looking at players like Matthew Wadsworth, Shreyas Raw, Botana, Ethan Pang, Supratip Banjari, Stanley Badasconi, and other players like Kenneth Hobson and another player that I should have mentioned, Jude Shearsby, and many others, to be honest, could potentially break through. Same Patel, another good young player, can potentially break through and challenge the top players. I think there's also people like Trisha Canamarali and her brother, also good players, improving players, Nina Pert, Max Pert. So, British Championships, but it's interesting, those top players are dominate. They're really dominating. It's not easy to break through and challenge to people like Michael Adams and David Howard and Wayne Jones and Luke Shane. One thing I've noticed keeps coming up. Every year that the top four or one of those players are playing, there's never been an upset winner. So I think you have to go all the way back to maybe 2007 and when Jacob Agar won a British for maybe an upset win. Is that right? No, there was also Stuart Conquest 2008, like a non 2600 winning. No, I'm talking rubbish because Harry Grieve 2022, for example, much more recent, but there were no 2600 players playing. Now, I wouldn't say that if there was a 2600 player playing, they would have won that year because that's unfair to Harry. But you've seen a theme that whenever those guys play, no one else wins. So will those guys keep playing in it? I don't think it's that easy to get to their level. I think players like Shreyas Royal, Bodhana, other players like that can potentially, but it's not guaranteed they're going to get to their level. Wadsworth is improving. Another player I want to mention, someone like Harry Grieve as well, Jonah Willow, Brandon Clark, Daniel Fernandez. Obviously, Ami Garcia did amazing this year as well. Ami Garcia was very unlucky not to get a GM norm, so two players got GM norms. Matthew Wadsworth, Shreyas Raw. We could see them in the England team soon. They seem like fantastic players. Matthew Wadsworth is a lovely guy as well, really nice guy as well. The thing with all these guys in English chess, I'm like the Mr. Nasty because they're all really nice, and I'm like Mr. Nasty, slagging everyone off. But they're really, really nice people. So anyway, that was just a video I made because I made a clear mistake there. It just shows my lack of research as a commentator. Shame on me.